I asked JPT. Stop talking like that. Talk like a normal person. Stop being an idiot. Will the weather be similar to South Jersey and Wisconsin when the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay? I mistyped and it says is Green Bay. Obviously, it was a mistype. Anyways, let's move on. Here's a comparison of the weather forecast for the game day, assuming it's around early November for Philadelphia Eagles at Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, Wisconsin versus what it's like here in South Jersey, Princeton Meadows, New Jersey. I'm not even from there. That's not even my location. It really isn't my location. My location is I'm only like 20 minutes away from Philadelphia. I don't know if I should give my location out. Like, some of you people online are freaking crazy and try to kill people and hurt people. I don't know why you people do that. It's insane. What's wrong with people? Why don't people just leave other people alone? What's wrong with them? That's because some people's got super small skulls and they got little barely any brains in their skulls, probably. Key differences. Temperature. Green Bay is much colder daytime, highs in the upper 40s, around overnight. Conclusion, no, the weather will not be very similar. Green Bay will be noticeably colder and more overcast, possibly wet, compared to South Jersey's milder, clearer conditions. If you're planning for the game in Green Bay, bring warmer layers, maybe a windbreaker or a light coat, and consider the possibility of damp conditions. If you tell me the exact date and time, November 10th. Here's a comparison. Conclusion, the weather won't be very similar. While both places will be cool, Green Bay is a bit colder and cloudier. If you're attending the game in Green Bay, plan for colder, less sunny conditions than what you'd typically expect in South Jersey. If you like, I can pull additional details and like wind, precipitation, chance, and feels like temps for the game. The Eagles have their bye week this week. Will it give them a huge advantage over the Green Bay Packers? Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Stop. What are you, fucking autistic or something? The hell's wrong with you? It's certainly possible that the Philadelphia Eagles getting a bye week like the week could provide a benefit heading into their matchup with the Green Bay Packers, but it's not guaranteed of a huge advantage. Here's a breakdown. What ways it could help the Philadelphia Eagles? A bye week. I guess it's hard for me to read. A bye gives the team extra rest and recovery time for players, which can reduce fatigue or injuries. It allows the coaching staff extra preparation time to refine schemes, self-scout mistakes, and get healthier players back. For example, the Eagles have used past bye weeks for these purposes. I think everybody uses that for their past purpose. Oh, did the Eagles do that? Nobody else does that? Okay. Stop. In recent seasons, the Eagles have posted a strong record in game following their bye week. For instance, over a span, they have a 55-29 coming out of the bye weeks, a .655 win percentage, according to one source. How about you show me the statistics under what's our coach's name? Nick Sirianni. That's his name, right? Nicholas Sirianni. Why don't you show me that, Chat GPT? Why would you show me a statistic where there's a bunch of other different coaches? Because Nick Sirianni hasn't been a coach for those 55 wins or the 29 losses. Like, give me a break. Specifically for 2025, the schedule preview noted that they have rest advantage over Green Bay. The Eagles have the bye week rest advantage over the Packers in week 10. The Birds are off in week 9 before traveling to Lambeau Field. Why it might not translate to a huge edge. Research shows that bye week advantage and if teams have diminished significantly over time. For example, a peer-reviewed study found this source, blah, 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 blah. It sounds like bullshit. A bye week, you can study, you can find all the weaknesses on your opponent. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? This is nonsense. ChatGPT, this is nonsense. My takeaway. Yes, the Eagles have the bye week can give them a modest advantage over the Packers. Modest. I think it would be a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Stop it. Particularly in terms of rest and preparation, because the schedule notes a rest edge that works in Philadelphia's favor. However, I would not count on it being a massive advantage all by itself, because we hate the Eagles. Oh yeah, everybody, guess what? Oh no, look, they're jumping off sides early. You know what? People are jumping off sides early on every single NFL play, you dimwits out there. What are you talking about? Oh, you caught it on super slow motion? You guys don't catch that live? You wouldn't catch that live? It's so funny how the fans cry about it. Wah, wah, the Eagles are good at the tush push, but my team isn't good at the tush push, so I hate the tush push. Oh, look, they're jumping off sides. Well, guess what? Players on every play probably jump off sides and it doesn't get called. But guess what? You guys got to pick that play to cry about because your teams can't stop it. And your teams can't even perform it because they're not strong enough because your players are beta males. Beta males. They probably voted for Pedo Joe. Beta males. That's what they are because they can't even push the players in front of them, the weaklings. They can't even do the tush push. Only the Eagles can because they have strong players with big thighs from all the heavy squat lifting they do. Yeah, you're jealous, you New York Giants fans and Green Bay Packers and all the teams that want to whine about, you pushed it, you pushed it, you can't stop it. And then you say, well, they jump off sides. Well, there's players jumping off sides every damn play, and most of the time it's not called anyways in the NFL, because if we called it every freaking time, you know what would happen? The game would take like 10 hours to complete, maybe even longer. You understand that, boy? Stop it. Stop it. Stop being an asshole. Do you know if the Eagles match up good against the Packers? In recent history, the Eagles have beaten the Packers. Will this continue? We beat them twice last year. Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. I do know the Eagles lost a couple of players on defense. Did the Packers lose any important players, or did they improve? Great question. Let's break it down into 3 key parts. How Philadelphia Eagles match up with the Green Bay Packers. What recent history says, ugh, puking up chocolate. And how each team's roster change set into the matchup may influence things. Matchup in recent history. The Eagles have the upper hand over the Packers recently. The head-to-head record shows the Packers historically lead overall, but the Eagles have won 4 of the last 5 meetings, and they beat Green Bay 22-10 in the wild card round in January 2025. Specifically, in the 2024 regular season opener, the Eagles beat the Packers 34-29. So yes, the Eagles match up well in the sense that they've found success versus the Packers lately, which gives some momentum and physiological edge. Past success doesn't guarantee future wins. Why not, huh? We're in their brains. Don't you get it? And we know how to play them. We beat them. If you beat them, you know how to beat them. That means it's not just about mental, it's also physical too, which means we'll be the physical and better team. And you know what? Packers are one of the organizations with their owner that's an asshole who fucking cried about the Tushy Pushy. Oh, little baby can't stop the Tushy Pushy. Will you scream about people jumping off sides as if that doesn't happen every play anyways, or most plays anyways? Oh, I'm gonna cry about it. Why my team can't do the Tushy Pussy or stop the Tushy Pussy? Because you're not good enough. Because you're weaklings. You're beta males. You don't got big enough muscles. You don't have big enough nuts to stop it or to perform the play. You're weak. You're weak. You're weak men. Weak like Joe Biden, who's been accused by his own daughter of possible abuse. Ashley Biden's diary. Read it. Hey, Joe Biden, we living in dark times. Joe Biden going out and giving these racist speeches about how they would have put you back in chains. That's only how Mr. Racist Joe Biden talks, you fucking redneck-looking hick. You fucking loser. I think Joe Biden looks like he has a tiny skull. Probably has not much brain. Never had brains, even before the cognitive issues and the rigged 2020 election with 81 million votes. What happened to those 6 million votes? People just sat at home and said, F this, I don't want to vote for a minority fucking female presidential candidate. Is that what they're saying? That your side's racist? That the left is racist against the left? Stop it. Matchup history. Stop. The Eagles. Stop. This video sucks. I gotta stop making it. Will the Eagles win again? Yes, the Eagles do have a decent chance to continue their success versus the Packers. Their recent wins match up momentum and strong core give them the edge. But are not in dominant lock situation because their defensive turnover.